We haven't seen Star Clipper for several months here on Ideal World. We need to tell you more. Gemma's got loads to explain with this, but it is one of the most beautiful and incredible, life-changing experience that you'll ever have. Here's a little taster. So we're not looking at a cruise ship here, Gemma, are we?
Absolutely not. This is a rather different sort of experience. This is a genuine tall ship experience. It's, you know, the grand age of proper sailing. And on this particular cruise, you can get as involved and as immersed in that whole sailing experience as you want. You are talking a much more exclusive feel, because you've only got around 150 to 170 passengers in total. Wow. So it's, you know, much smaller, much more sort of boutique, if you like.
And much more intimate.
Much more intimate. And then you've got 72 crew. So that's how well looked after you are going to be on this beautiful vessel. It's all about relaxed luxury. When you get onto the ship, they will have the dropping of the sail ceremony at the beginning. You can learn to sail yourself. That would be included in the price. It really is wonderful. Your food's included, all your water sports are included, and you can really get involved. There's an open bridge policy. You can go and learn about sailing and watch it all happening.
So you can actually go on the bridge any time of the day?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, whenever you want. I think this is your, like, Grace Kelly and Bing Crosby moment, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'd be singing that song, definitely. It's so beautiful.
I would love to this. You normally pay a premium price, not tonight. This is under £1,800. And it starts off with a lovely flight over to one of the most beautiful islands in the world, St Maarten. One of my faves.
I know. How amazing is this whole trip? So you are flying via Paris to St Maarten, and then you've got 3 nights in a hotel called the Grand Case Beach. So
and you were saying, Gemma, you went on the internet earlier, amazing reviews for this hotel, aren't
they? Very good reviews, yes. I would really, worth looking up to see where you'd be going. I think you'd be very happy. And of course you're in the Caribbean, so immediately you've got your white sand, you've got your turquoise sea, and you can relax knowing that you've got this trip of a lifetime ahead of you. And St Maarten is absolutely stunning. Like many places, it's an island that was spotted by Christopher Columbus back in 1493. And again, like many places in the Caribbean, you know, that were colonised, this had French and Dutch settlers who divided the island up, and you've actually still got sort of half and half.
And both sides are so different, they really are.
Yeah, and really beautiful to explore. So there's so much to do. And then on day 4, you're going to transfer from your lovely hotel to the port and embark this glamorous, beautiful Star Clipper for 7 nights of cruising around the Caribbean. And I really fancy this one, Sean.
And it really is going to be relaxed luxury, isn't it?
That's what it's all about. That's the real sort of feel on the ship. So you can be very casual, and like I say, you can get involved with as much or as little as you like in terms of the sailing experience.
So we've had our, say, 3 days in St Maarten. Where's next?
Well, then we are sailing to Anguilla. So this is a small, beautiful island.
And Gemma, I'm right in saying, because the ship is obviously smaller, more intimate, just a couple of 1,000 tonnes, we can get to more unusual and unique places,
Absolutely,
can't we?
That's a really good point. Of course, on many of the massive, you know, cruise ships, you can't go into certain places, so you're going to have some really interesting destinations and ports of call. So day 6, we're in Virgin Gorda, which is amazing. The centrepiece of this wonderful place is a place called the Baths. It's a geological wonder that's there, comprised of like big granite boulders which form sheltered sea pools, so you can go and swim there. But you know, you're going to see hopefully all sorts of dolphins you can see in places like this. Just beautiful. Day 7, we're going to Norman Island, or Norman, which is one of the British Virgin Islands. And actually, that's the island which is supposed to be the inspiration for Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. I found that really interesting. And then day 8, you're going to Jost Van Dyke Bay. Again, it's a British Virgin Island. Just think white sand beaches, turquoise ocean.
And some of these islands we've never featured on the show before, because the bigger ships just cannot reach them.
Absolutely. And you imagine sailing on these waters as well, standing on deck, looking out at that turquoise sea. Wonderful. In November as well.
I feel I'd really made it, wouldn't I?
Oh, just be happy. Yes, very happy. And then day 9, we're in St Kitts. Again, an absolutely stunning, lush island with dense tropical rainforest. You've got a dormant volcano on it, you'll be pleased to know. And you'll see colourful birds and butterflies. This is where they've still got lots of sugar cane, which is their main export. And there's things to go and see and do. You could go to the plantations and the great houses, you could go on the St Kitts Scenic Railway, or you can just grab yourself a cocktail and lie on the beach. It's completely up to you.
And the great thing about the Caribbean, you cannot help but relax, can you?
Well, you know what? You really slow down.
You do.
And you find when you get home, you're walking that bit slower than everybody else. You've just chilled out.
I remember after I came back from the Caribbean cruise, I was absolutely useless at work. Because I was just too laid back.
Yeah, I know, in a really good way. And it makes you realise how fast we all go, don't we?
Yeah.
Dashing around. And everybody there's so chilled out.
And again, you know you're going to get the great weather.
Yeah, I remember asking for a bit of red sauce, and I watched the waiter, and he went off, took him about an hour to come back, but he was just so chilled out. He was like, wow, everybody's just really relaxed. It's beautiful.
This is a trip of a lifetime.
It really, really is, and you will love visiting all these little islands. How wonderful. Day 10, there's still more. You're going to Gustavia in St Bart's. Now, this particular island, because they all have a slightly different character as well. This one's known for its really sort of quite French chic atmosphere and cuisine as well. Again, I'm afraid that the sand is still just pure and white. It's a real favourite getaway spot, actually, for sort of celebrity jet setters. Beautiful beaches, of course, water sports galore, which you'll be able to do on board your ship as well.
And you don't have to, obviously, but they are there and they are included in the price,
yeah,
aren't they?
So if you want to do a bit of snorkelling and stuff and see all the pretty fish.
Can we just see the Star Clipper one more time, please? Here she is. Absolutely
amazing,
breathtaking.
Yeah.
I know many of you would maybe just like more information tonight. Cruise consultants are there. They are very experienced. They can talk you through this unique experience in so much more detail.
Yes. Well, that's what Planet Cruise is all about, as we can give you an idea, but of course there might be loads of questions that you have. So, yeah, please feel free to make use of that free phone number and get more info.
And Gemma, you've still got a really nice choice of bars and...
yeah, absolutely. And, you know, of course, it's a much smaller ship, so you've got one main restaurant, but the choice of food is absolutely incredible.
And just to remind you, flights are based from Heathrow. Generally speaking, we can provide flights from most UK airports. Again, just ask our cruise consultants. The itineraries differ slightly depending on departure date, and only a deposit needed tonight. That is a very low price for Star Clipper there. Let's remind you, prices there starting off at under £1,800 for that experience. There are only approximately 150 passengers, and it works out about 2 passengers per member of staff, doesn't it?
I know, that's not bad, is it?
No,
I think you can cope with that.
You'll feel very special, believe me.